For your safety and for the safety of others, you must wear a mask properly at all times, tightly covering your chin, mouth, and nose. You must maintain proper distancing at all times. You must not move chairs or pods. You must not leave seats once the ceremony begins. You must take any photography from your seat. The ceremony is being recorded and will be available to view on ONU's YouTube channel. Thank you for your cooperation. Please rise.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Pettit College of Law Commencement at Ohio Northern University. Today, we honor the 2020 and 2021 graduates and celebrate the 136th year of the college. I am Dan DiBiasio, President of Ohio Northern University, and I have the privilege of presiding at this event. As is our custom at formal university occasions, we will begin with a prayer by University Chaplain Reverend Dr. David MacDonald, followed by the singing of our national anthem by Ms. Deanna Sira, Director of Law Administration and a member of the Dean's staff. Please remain standing following the invocation for the national anthem. Chaplain MacDonald.
Let us pray. O God, most merciful and just, you gave the law to your people at Sinai and have established covenants with faithful people throughout history. Even when we go astray like sheep, you remain faithful to your promises. Today, O God, we gather to honor our graduates. Make us mindful of your call to serve one another, to do unto others as we would have done unto us. Bless these graduates who are gathered here. Help them to be mindful of the lessons they have learned through their legal studies. And importantly, remind them that behind every law are countless dedicated people who uphold the equal application of that law. May these graduates continue to be seekers after truth, filled with wisdom and compassionate in their application of the law. We thank you for the faculty who have taught them and who have mentored them during their time here. We pray that as these students now become colleagues in the legal profession, our ONU faculty will continue to encourage them in their work. And bless the family members of the graduates who have stood beside them during their studies and have encouraged their big dreams and weighty endeavors. May all of us who are a part of this community today honor you, O Most High God, in all that we say and do. Through your holy name and in the power of your Spirit, I pray. Amen.
Please be seated, everyone. Thank you, Chaplain MacDonald and Ms. Sira. While this doesn't look very much like the 50-yard line of Dial Roberson Stadium, seeing all of you here at this moment, ready to begin this ceremony, is both a great relief and a true joy to behold. We are gathered to recognize the culmination of an academic milestone and pay tribute to the relationships that helped us endure this impossible year in the midst of a pandemic. This ceremony is a familiar one, and we are, after all, in the comfortable confines of the Kinghorn Sports Arena. Yet there is much that is different, which underscores the unusual nature of these present times. We are, however, profoundly grateful to be here because it clearly says we made it. Commencements have both special and symbolic significance, and they sometimes occur at other times of special celebration. Tomorrow is Mother's Day, a day that brings to mind the ancient proverb, God could not be everywhere, so he made mothers. Would all the mothers who are here today please stand so that we could recognize you? Please rise, moms. We want to applaud you and the important role that you play. Thank you. Today, we are here to celebrate student success, applaud academic accomplishment, and confer upon our degree candidates both the rights and responsibilities of attaining their professional degrees. Although our primary purpose is to pay tribute to the students who are graduating today, we also come together to recognize collective efforts of so many: faculty, staff, parents, family, alumni, friends, and board members, all of whom played a vital role in our graduate success. Ever since 1874, when the 11 members of the first graduating class received their degrees, the university community has gathered to celebrate and share in this time-honored campus tradition. Today, several members of the College of Law class of 2020 join 44 members of the College of Law class of 2021, who will soon be conferred with degrees. I'm confident that the graduates of the classes of 2020 and 2021 have the opportunity for a successful legal career because they've received an excellent education from an outstanding faculty. Our faculty members are dedicated teachers, respected scholars, and caring mentors. They have provided extraordinary service to our students and challenged them to make the most of their legal education here. Would the faculty please stand, and would everyone, especially the graduating students, please express our appreciation to the college faculty. Faculty, please stand so that we can express our appreciation. Thank you. Administrative and support staff also serve our students in many important ways. Would all members of the college and university administrative and support staff here today please stand to be recognized, and please join me in expressing our appreciation to them as well. Thank you. It is now my pleasure to introduce individuals here on the platform and to recognize others who play an important role in today's ceremony. As they are introduced, each will rise and remain standing, and I request that you hold your applause until all the introductions have been made. Beginning on my right, Scott Smith, graduating class commencement speaker. Gabe Rastatter, graduating class commencement speaker. Reverend Dr. David MacDonald, University Chaplain. Dr. Lauren Newell, Professor of Law and Associate Dean of Academic Affairs. Ms. Deanna Sira, vocalist. Mr. Mark White, trustee. Dr. Charles Rose, Dean of the Pettit College of Law. Dr. Julie Hertig, Interim Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs. Dr. Dan Walker, Chair of the Board of Trustees. Dr. Rick Keyes, Vice Chair of the Board of Trustees. Dr. Nancy Armstrong, Director of the Law Library, Professor of Law and College Marshal. Dr. Stephen Beltry, Professor of Law and College Marshal. Please join me in recognizing these individuals. At this time, it's my pleasure to introduce Dr. Dan Walker, Chair of the Board of Trustees for Ohio Northern University, who will offer a welcome on behalf of the trustees. Dr. Walker.
Good morning. On behalf of the Ohio Northern University Board of Trustees, I'm delighted to welcome you to the law commencement for the class of 2020 and 2021. As President DiBiasio mentioned, I serve as chair of the Board of Trustees. We are a group of 28 men and women who are responsible for ensuring the quality and health of the university now and in the future. Today's joyful event honors you, soon-to-be graduates, for successfully completing your degree requirements. While you have worked hard for several years to reach this milestone, the last year has definitely been one of incredible change due to the coronavirus. You, your faculty, the staff, and ONU administration have shown such great resilience in managing these COVID times, and the trustees are very proud that the university remained open with in-person education for the entire academic year. I also want to thank all those special people that supported you with love and care through this difficult time, and congratulate them as well for sharing in the joy that this day brings. Welcome to all, and congratulations, graduates.
Thank you, Dan, for your words and for your service and leadership to our university. Our first student speaker is Gabe Rastatter, who graduates today from the JD program. Gabe is from Springfield, Ohio. He earned his undergraduate degree from ONU as well, so he is soon to enjoy the status of becoming a double bear. In his time at ONU Law, Gabe has proven to be an excellent student, a fierce competitor, and a dedicated student leader. Gabe completed a full-distance Ironman triathlon during his first year in law school. He also competed on the ONU varsity swimming and diving team and was elected team captain. In the College of Law, Gabe has helped lead the moot court program as a presiding justice. He also was recently named a finalist at the Texas Young Lawyers Association National Trial Competition. In addition to excelling in his academic work and in other leadership activities, Gabe has worked tirelessly to serve his classmates as president of the Student Bar Association. I am delighted to welcome Gabe Rastetter to the podium. Gabe.
Thank you, President DiBiasio. Hello, everyone, and welcome to our ceremony this morning. We are so very blessed to be gathering in person on this beautiful day on this beautiful campus. I'd just like to start by sharing with you what Ohio Northern University means to me. ONU, among many other things, is a place to learn, a place to create relationships, and a place to call home. In all my time spent here, however, I've discovered that ONU to me is a place to grow. Looking back from where it all started and everything that we've been through, I'm proud to have grown through it all with you. I'd really like to share one of my favorite stories that I've heard recently. It's the parable of the bamboo tree. Now, ONU doesn't actually have any bamboo trees, trust me, I've looked. But it's a story that I think is worth sharing. A long time ago, an old man decided that he wanted some bamboo trees in his garden. So he gathered the seeds and meticulously planted them in the perfect place. Now, the old man knew that bamboo trees are unique in the way that they grow. They require extra special attention and care. In order to grow properly, the bamboo tree needs to be watered and cared for every single day. For several years before it's ever even able to sprout above the ground. If the tree seeds are not cared for in this way, they will not grow at all. And yet still, the old man went outside to water and care for his seeds every day that were still growing underground. No one could ever see how much progress the seeds were making because they were entirely underneath the surface and they hadn't sprouted yet. The old man's neighbors were skeptical and they doubted him and even laughed while he watered what looked like just earth and soil, but he stayed persistent. And finally, after several long years, the old man was almost ready to give up. He had been watering the same patch of earth every day for so long and without any sign of change. And then one day, the old man noticed something. There were dozens of tiny little sprouts just barely poking through the surface, and the trees had finally shown, and in much greater numbers than the old man had originally planted. After they sprouted, the bamboo trees grew lightning fast, and the old man's garden was soon covered with trees. They'd grown over 30 feet high in just a matter of weeks and were absolutely magnificent. The man's neighbors admired in awe as he tended to his garden that was now the most beautiful that they had ever seen. The question of the story is, when did the bamboo trees do all of their growing in reality? At first, one may think, well, obviously the trees grew the most in the few weeks after they had sprouted. They grew 30 feet high. But that's not true. Rather, it was during the years and years of dedicated care and attention that the old man tended to the seeds that they actually did all of their growing. Because had the old man given up or missed just one day, the balance would have been lost and the trees would not have grown. Just the same as in life, where the results everyone is looking for will never be immediately visible to the world. People will be skeptical when they see you watering your patch of earth, expecting it to grow, or grinding at your craft, expecting to improve. Getting the grade on an exam doesn't just take the 3 hours for the test. It takes hundreds of hours spent underground studying, crafting outlines, and running hypotheticals in preparation for those 3 hours of testing. Trial didn't just take a few days in court. It took many weeks and months of dedicated work that the jury never saw. Graduating law school didn't just happen this morning. It took like what felt like 1,000 years. But nevertheless, the old man, we must stay persistent, because in the end, the results will be more admirable than we'd ever imagined. I've done a lot of growing here at ONU, and when I first came here in 2015, I was a much different person. This place has patiently allowed me to grow, just like the trees from the story, into someone that I am proud to be. And my colleagues and I have many people to thank for who we've become. I'd like to close by taking the time to thank all of the faculty, family, and friends who are here today, or who may be watching from someplace else. To all the professors, the dean's office, the career services office, admissions, and the library staff, thank you so much for making the class of 2021 your favorites of all time. Thank you for allowing me the privilege to address you this morning, and to my class, congratulations. I wish you the best of luck, and go Bears.
Thank you, Gabe. Wonderful, wonderful remarks. Perfect pitch. We appreciate you and what you said very, very much. It is now my pleasure to introduce student speaker Scott Smith. Scott graduates today from the JD program with honors, magna cum laude. He is from Monroeville, Ohio, and earned his undergraduate degree from The Ohio State University in Columbus, Ohio. Scott has excelled beyond the classroom, serving as lead articles editor of the Ohio Northern University Law Review and in leadership roles for the ONU Law Agriculture Law Society, the Federalist Society, and the Christian Legal Society. Scott has garnered several awards for outstanding achievement during his time as a law student, receiving a number of Cali Awards, including Legal Research and Writing 1, Torts, and Civil Procedure 2. Scott is also a member of the Ohio Army National Guard, in which he serves our country as maintenance platoon leader, supervising the work of more than 80 soldiers. Graduates, and ladies and gentlemen, I am pleased to present Scott Smith. Scott?
Classmates, congratulations to you all. Few people truly understand the personal sacrifices that you have had to make in order to bring you to this occasion. I take this opportunity to tell each of you, well done. I know that at this moment you all have only one desire, which is that you hope this speech is as short as I am. My gift to you today is that I'll talk for only 3 minutes and then I'll get off the stage. Different paths and motives and aspirations have brought us all to this school. Today, we will all leave on a different path with different motives and different aspirations. The advice which I impart to you applies to each of us, regardless of your path, regardless of the time, and regardless of your situation. It is this: be wise. Wisdom is more precious than the most valuable treasures that this world can offer. To desire wisdom is to dedicate yourself to a pursuit of living rightly. Wisdom discerns between what is good, what is worthwhile, what is meaningful, versus what is deceitful, what is empty, and what is evil. Wisdom will set you on a path to a full life, while foolishness will inevitably lead to destruction. A wise person is much richer than a wealthy person. So how do we be wise? Wise people seek out wise counsel from others. Surround yourself with people whose fruits of their life are a testament to the wisdom in their choices. Observe them carefully. Imitate them. Learn from the experiences of others who've come before you and pay close attention to their instruction. Wise people are prudent. Live your life on purpose. Make a plan for how you will spend your time. This is called a schedule. Make a plan for how you will spend your resources. This is called a budget. Write down your plans for your future. These are your goals. Your life will happen, and then it will end. Make it a life which you are glad to have had. Lastly, Wise people are grateful. You will face challenges, trials, and struggles. You will face disappointment. You will stumble as you work to achieve your goals. These are things I promise you will happen. Choose to be grateful. Choose to be thankful for the lessons you learned in those trials. Choose to recognize and be fulfilled by the blessings which you have in your life. Choose to remember how strong you have become from stumbling. Joy and happiness are the hallmarks of a grateful person. You have all achieved a great accomplishment today. I care for each one of you, and I hope that you all live a full life. So I leave you with this advice: be wise.
Thank you very much, Scott, for the wisdom of those words, for your humor, and for your service to our country. We are grateful to the Symphonic Band for contributing their time and talent to our ceremony this morning. Under the outstanding direction of Dr. Charles Bates, the Symphonic Band will now perform A Childhood Remembered in honor of the classes of 2020 and 2021. Dr. Bates. Thank you, Symphonic Band. Thank you, Dr. Bates. One more time for the band. Appreciate it. Dean Rose will now provide comments to the graduating class and explain the symbolic meaning of the hood. Dean Rose.
I've been waiting for this moment. It means I get to take my mask off. Welcome to the distinguished members on this platform, graduates, family, honored friends, faculty, and staff of the College of Law. I'm going to talk about the hooding ceremony, and then I'm going to just give you a few thoughts for the year. The commencement process for our College of Law includes the distinctive hooding ceremony that follows my remarks. It is traditional, appropriate, and significant that we present academic hoods at commencement. It is this academic hood that bears the heavy symbolic burden of your accomplishments. Hoods had a practical value in medieval times. In the winter, they were quite welcome. They had fur, they kept you warm in the cold schools and churches, and throughout the day, they made clear the level of the degree, the academic discipline in which it was earned, and the institution which awarded your degree. All of these are contained within your hood. The academic level of the degree is shown by the length of the hood, 4 feet for the doctor's hood, which also happens to have the widest velvet trim. The color of the trim identifies the academic discipline, with purple signifying the law. The hood is lined with the colors of the institution that awarded the degree, usually a 2-color pattern. Mine is blue and gold. Yours will be orange and black, the colors of Ohio Northern University. The hood that you are about to receive signifies to all the high achievement that you have accomplished in obtaining the degree of Master's of Laws or Juris Doctor from Ohio Northern University. You join a prestigious group of people who have come before you and are educated in the law. It is well done. Today you become members of an ancient profession, and you should be justly proud of your achievement. But it is what you do with it next that truly matters. As you embark upon your journey as members of our legal profession, you join us during a time of immense challenge. Many folks express despair, worry, and concern for the nation you are about to serve. I am not one of them. Our future is in good hands, your hands. We are measured in life by how we respond to the challenges God places before us. While it is true that we face challenges, within those challenges lie great opportunity. You are the ones who will seize that opportunity. You can be the lawyers who bind the wounds of a troubled nation and make it whole. It lies within you, each and every one of you, to practice law with compassion, competently representing your clients before the law in a way that ensures each and every one of us finds trust and solace in the law. You will sit with clients at the highest and lowest points of their lives, and they will turn to you. Be worthy of that trust each day in word and in deed. Fidelity to the law is at the core of our democratic society. It makes democracy work. Trust in the law is created over and over again by the way in which we choose to practice it. The faculty and staff of our college have prepared you for this moment to do justice, get into good trouble, and make a difference wherever you land. To quote the great philosophical marvel Stan Lee, with great power comes great responsibility. Use yours well, and it will serve you for a lifetime. I know your quality. I have seen you rise above a pandemic to excel, and you are more than ready for the challenges confronting us. I rest easy knowing that young men and women such as yourselves will lead us into the future. Take a moment, look around, look at your classmates. Go ahead, it's all right, they won't bite. Look at your family, your friends who are here today to celebrate with you. If you can still stand it, take a look at the faculty who have been with you through the most difficult academic experience probably of their lifetimes. And they have done it in a way that has showered you with knowledge and caused great thanks and humility in my soul. All of us are gathered here today to honor you. We know, believe me, we know how long and hard you have worked to arrive at this moment in time. And each and every one of us cannot wait to see what you do next. Congratulations, good luck, and Godspeed.
Thank you, Dean Rose. We will now present hoods, excuse me, confer degrees and award diplomas to the graduating class. Please note that students graduating with honors are so designated in the commencement program, and that the level of honor earned will be stated as names are announced. Interim Provost Hertig, will you please commence the conferring of the academic degrees?
It is my privilege, President DiBiasio, to call to the podium Dean Charles Rose to present the Masters of Laws candidates.
Will the candidates for the Masters of Law please rise? President DiBiasio, as Dean of the Pettit College of Law of Ohio Northern University, it is a privilege to present these candidates for the degree of Masters of Law.
Thank you again, Dean Rose. With the approval of the university faculty and by the authority vested in me from the Board of Trustees of Ohio Northern University and the state of Ohio, I am pleased to confer upon each of you the Master of Laws degree with all of the rights, privileges, responsibilities pertaining thereto. Congratulations. We should applaud that.
Ian Andrew Richardson.
President DiBiasio, I have the honor of calling Dean Charles Rose to the podium for the privilege of presenting the candidates for the Juris Doctor.
Will the candidates for Juris Doctor please rise? President DiBiasio, as the Dean of the Pettit College of Law of Ohio Northern University, it is a privilege to present these candidates for the degree of Juris Doctor.
Thank you, Dean Rose. With the approval of the university faculty and by the authority vested in me from the Board of Trustees of Ohio Northern University and the state of Ohio, I am pleased to confer upon each of you the Juris Doctorate with all of the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Congratulations.
Charlene Lorraine Adams. Irene Akindita Amoro. Anthony Matthew Edwards, cum laude. Margaret Elizabeth Kimmel, cum laude. Terry Lynn Simpson. Ian Andrew Richardson, magna cum laude. The Ohio Northern University Recognition Medal recognizes outstanding academic achievement. A medal and a certificate are presented to each of the highest-ranking graduates in each college who have completed at least 90 graded hours at Ohio Northern and are present at commencement. It is my privilege to indicate that an Ohio Northern Recognition Medal and certificate will now be presented to Savannah Lillian Murphy, magna cum laude, as the highest-ranking 2021 graduate in the Claude W. Pettit College of Law. Aubrey Ann Allen. Matthew Baisley. Taylor Renee Beckley. Michaela Berardi. Ben J. Billamek. Troy Michael Brinkman, cum laude. Austin C. Buckholtz. Nicholas Scott Cody, cum laude. Ashley R. Doty, cum laude. Morgan V. Ellis. Dominic John Fimbianti. Natalie Tess Franzen. Cassidy Faith Galbraith, magna cum laude. Carson Gail Havens. Nicholas Kerr. Allison Marie Kessler. Katerina Maria Lintz. Thomas D. Maurer. Sophia Netta McDaniel, cum laude. Sean Christopher McDowell. Rachel Marie Maury, cum laude. Zachary Daniel Padden, magna cum laude. Kyle J. Phillips. Alexander Scott Prilliman, cum laude. Ryan Publiski. Robert Eugene Putman. Michael C. Radovich. Gabe Douglas Rastatter. Callie J. P. Ray, cum laude. Kayla Lauren Reese Kelly. Scott H. Smith, magna cum laude. Margaret R. Thompson, cum laude. Elena Tierney. Catherine E. Tierney. Anthony J. Wally. Felicia Washington. Claire Larie White. Joseph Alexander Williams.
Wait for him to get back. To the members of the graduating class, I join with everyone here to acknowledge your accomplishments and recognize all that you have done to reach today's milestone. To be sure, you graduated at a time of great challenge in our nation and the world. And we do need men and women like you, individuals with intelligence, insight, and integrity to make a positive difference in your profession and in your communities. We know that you are well prepared and ready to preserve America's commitment to the Constitution and the nation's reliance on the rule of law to ensure justice. Today, you make us all very proud. Will the members of the graduating class please stand? Ladies and gentlemen, I present you the Pettit College of Law classes of 2020 and 21. Congratulations, graduates, best wishes, and Godspeed. While we honor the graduates today, we also want to recognize the love and support provided by their parents, grandparents, wives, husbands, and other family members. Will the families of all the graduating students please stand so that we could recognize you as well? Thank you. Yes. Appreciate it. And we would like to thank again members of the symphonic band under the direction of Dr. Charles Bates for today's musical performance. Thank you again, Dr. Bates and the band. And finally, a special thanks to all who planned and prepared so we could hold this event indoors. There was a flurry of activity in the last 24 hours to make that happen, and I want to express our appreciation to all of the staff on campus for making it happen. Thank you all. Ms. Deanna Ciro will now lead us in the first verse of the ONU hymn. The words are printed in the commencement program, and following the hymn, Chaplain MacDonald will give the spoken benediction. Please stand and remain standing until the spoken benediction has been given.
Sir Thomas More, who is venerated as a saint in the Catholic Church, was a lawyer, judge, author, and adversary of the church reforms of Henry VIII. The words of this benediction are taken from a prayer attributed to him. May God grant that you will be able in argument, accurate in analysis, strict in study, candid with clients, and honest with adversaries. May God stand beside you in court so that you will not be tempted in order to win a point to lose your soul. And may the God of all blessing, the Creator, Redeemer, and Sustainer of life, grant you peace now and forevermore. Amen.